Here's Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively removed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Come on, let's go! 1, 2, we got 3, fellas. 1, 2,
now Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And some room to work. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Come on, let's go!
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first down throw, Locke. And that's complete. It's Allington. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. A shotgun snap for Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll make it third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. But that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Throwing again is Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. First and goal, Drake. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional ground.
Something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Landry. Landry, agile footwork. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try again with Drake. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Aaron Wallace picks it. And they're running right through it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Red zone opportunity. On 1st down, Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Defense showing blitz. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still, how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Grand 38.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. John Simon leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Watson. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And finding Fedorowicz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Grand 38.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Watson now to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Be right.
A final shot before the break. Locke caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Luck on first down. He'll leave this for Ware. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on second down is Locke. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DJ Reader getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run now with Ware. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The play clock's running down. Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Henry Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Play clock winding down. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing again is Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Come on, let's go. White, nine. Flex round.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the Colts coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got some space here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more to the offensive line.
On third down, Drake. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Fresh set of downs here. To the right side, it's Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, this is Ware. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Whoosh. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to lead to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it here. Ware runs through the contact. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. A give to Drake running left. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Right back to Drake. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Luck. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all